Hello everyone. So this isn't an accountability video. This is just me being inspired to share about this awesome book that I've heard of many times. It's a book that Bob Proctor has read every day and studied for decades. And I finally decided to read it. So this book is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I think I'm on like page 26 now, but I was so inspired just to share about it because of how unbelievably amazing it is. I mean, it is believable. I'm just like, it's just the teachings in here are so powerful, and it just completely like removes the lies that so many of us believe in life. And like, for so many years I thought I was doomed for failure because of, being on welfare or addiction or being assaulted and just having very low self-image and self-worth for so long. And when we identify with those things, it creates a continuation of those kinds of results in our lives. And what I'm learning through reading this is that if we focus on success and the necessary steps that we need to take to get there, that is inevitable. And it sounds kind of like hokey or whatever, but I mean, just reading this, if we see something that as lack in our lives and we focus on that, if we identify whatever situations as failures rather than opportunities, they will be failures because that's how we're choosing to see them. So, like, people who are successful, they see every setback as an opportunity to learn, but they keep taking the necessary action until they achieve their goal, and then it's on to the next goal. It's just continuously moving forward. And so many times when I've had setbacks in my life, I would just tell myself, I'm a failure. This is meant to be my life. I'm doomed to be miserable. I will never have those things that other people have that I so desire or wish for. But I never saw it as a possibility, as a true possibility. And now I'm learning that all of us have it within us to choose. We have the ability to choose to see things differently. It's definitely, it takes practice and, rewiring of the mind over time to have that become a more natural thought pattern. But even just recently I was feeling down and a little down for a few days and having trouble just not focusing on that. But even just reading this, I was already starting to feel better, but now just 26 pages into this, holy cow, it's amazing. Even just like Napoleon Hill, he talks about his son, how his son was born without ears, and how he was able to instill such belief and self-esteem into his son while his son was growing up that his son didn't see his disability as a disability. He was trained to see it as an asset, and it did become one. He became a very successful businessman, and he actually ended up hearing with a certain device that he worked with this company, and there was this device created from what I understand, but he was able to hear, and his disability ended up being an asset because he chose to see it that way, and he learned to see it that way. So we all have this ability within us. We just gotta access the right material, the right information, the books, the YouTube videos, just filling our minds with things to become success focused rather than focusing on lack and failure. Focusing on lack and failure is what will hold us back in life. So yeah, when I was reading this, I was just like, holy cow, I was like, I'm going to read 10 pages a day, and today I read 15. I know it may not seem like a lot, but it was a lot of amazing information, and there were some parts I would just reread over again just to kind of really grasp. But I definitely see why Bob Proctor sees such value in this book and why he studied it every day for years, for decades. So yeah, I'm really grateful to have gotten my hands on this book, and I am absolutely loving it. So yeah, I'll probably be sharing more as I go, so maybe this will be a new set of videos I'll do. But yeah, I was just so inspired, I wanted to share. So alrighty everyone, I will see you again soon.